This video was sponsored by Raycon, you goobers.
Hello. I'm about to show you how to make a sculpture without actually carving or sculpting. You see, you don't need to know how to do any of those things in order to make something beautiful. All you need is an idea and the desire to make it a reality. You have no excuses.
Bobby, stop playing with your face paints and show them how to do it.
Honey, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Okay. We're gonna need some mold making supplies for this project, so let's go to the mold making supply store. Materials for making things? Hey, I make things. Let's go inside. Whoa, that's cool. Let's check it out. Oh man, that guy is hot. That guy's even hotter. He's a little horny. I like him because he's squishy. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm going to be getting something called silicone rubber because I want to cast my hand again, but this time I don't want to do it with alginate because I want to use a different kind of resin. So, whoa. Hey, buddy. Hey, how's it going? Looking a little slimy and disgusting there. I'd go see a doctor. That's what I'm doing here. Let's see if we can find some silicone rubber that's skin safe. It's William Osman. What I was just trying to say is Gucci goo. Mom, look, I have no bones. Hey, look at that. I just happen to have exactly what I need. Okay, let's go back home.
Okay, before we cast my arm and hand, I need to remove my arm hair because I don't want a bunch of like weird texture on the arm. So I'm going to have my daughters, Aislinn and Avery, I almost forgot your name, to wax my arm hair. You guys ready? I'm not. Okay, let the waxing commence. It's not too hot, is it?
Is it?
Yes, it
No.
is boiling.
Oh! Shoot! Ow! Oh my gosh. It looks like an animal hide.
That looks disgusting.
Oh. Okay, hurry.
Ready?
Oh, that hurt worse. Oh my gosh. Is this so, like, safe?
You're such a man baby. There's no blood.
Yes, there is.
What are you doing?
Right there. My arm looks really dumb. Shut up!
To the bark collar. Tell him, Patrick. Avery, you're spelling. Avery!
Oh!
You're making such a mess. Right? Uh-oh.
What does that mean? How do we get this off?
Here.
You're actually enjoying this. Looking awful. Good, gross.
We're almost done. Last one.
So, thank you. Thank you, ladies. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway at the end of the video.
Gross.
Okay, what we're also going to need in order to cast my arm is a Christmas ornament. Container. Okay, now that we have everything prepared and ready to go, what we need to do now is pour the dang mold. I'm nervous. The way this works is you put part A, part B, equal amounts by weight or volume, it says, so we're just gonna hope it doesn't suck. So first thing I wanna do is, I wanna get this hand completely covered. Ooh, that feels nice.
That looks weird.
You're gonna make me laugh.
You don't want to laugh?
No, I need to concentrate.
Oh, you're very vulnerable right now, honey.
Well, I'm having a blast.
Actually, been what, like probably 10 minutes?
Yeah.
We had to get Bobby a stool so his butt crack didn't show, and actually, you probably still see your butt crack.
Oh dang, yeah.
I won't go back
an
there.
An inch of my crack is exposed. We're going inside. Oh.
We're gonna need to blur your butt crack.
Come to me, my jungle friends. I think I may just leave this on. I look like a superhero with like a cannon. Hey. Okay, let's see if we can get my hand out. Just gonna kinda, break that seal
Ooey gooey. Oh boy, I don't feel really any give here. Bobby fought a courageous fight. It went on for hours. He tried everything to free his hand. He even at one point tried injecting air to where his fingers were, but to no avail. But then, all of a sudden, like the sword in the stone, his arm was released from its silicone prison. And it was at this moment that Bobby realized he had a right hand. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Now that that's done, what we need to do is we need to create a cube. I decided to do it a little bit different way that I normally did. Instead of using wood, I decided to use this stuff. It's an epoxy clay, 2-part. You mix part A with part B and you squish it together until it's homogeneous. Then you can sculpt it and turn it into whatever you want. My plan is I'm going to take one of these silicone cube molds that I bought off of the Amazons. I will be using it to fill with resin later, but I also wanted to take advantage of the exterior as well. So what I'm gonna do is smoosh together equal amounts of part A and part B until it is homogeneous. Then flatten it out and wrap it around the silicone cube. I tried my best to actually get it as cube-shaped as I could on the outside, let that set up for 24 hours, remove the silicone cube from the interior. Now I'm gonna take it over to the bane saw and cut off those edges so they're nice and flat. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and solder up 5 blue LEDs to a 9-volt battery pack. You'll find out what that's for later. Hi there. There's just a few more things we need to get done to the mold before we pour the resin. What I did was I took some of those silicone cubes and I filled them with resin and let that cure. Then using a laser blade, I stabbed through the mold to cut out some squares that I could then shove those cubes into the holes. What that's doing is it's creating a negative space. So when I pour the resin and remove the cubes, it'll leave cube-shaped holes in there. Okay, the moment of truth has arrived. We're going to mix up and pour the resin into the mold. I still don't even know if this is going to work. First thing I need to do is put on some gloves. Okay, what we have going on here, I know we have a bunch of stuff, is we have some mixing containers, syringe with super long needle, I got these on Amazon, some glow-in-the-dark powder, Alumilite resins. They were super nice to send me some of their resin. This is the Clear Slow, and the reason I'm going with this is because it's great for casting objects instead of just a topical application. Perfectly clear, it's amazing stuff. I highly recommend it. I'll put a link to their stuff in the description. This is a pressure pot, kind of like a hyperbaric chamber. What I did was I bought a paint pot, converted it to a pressure chamber. Thanks to the help or the tutorial of Jake Thompson, it puts the resin under pressure so that the air bubbles get compressed to essentially being gone. If you were to pour this without being in a pressure pot, it would have tons of little bubbles and it would still look cool, but I just want to try it now in the pressure pot so it won't have any bubbles, okay? Don't judge me. Okay, let's stop all this talking and actually get to mixing. And now we wait and hope it doesn't suck. Okay, it has been approximately 4 hours, so it should be nice and set up and ready for us to do this.
Oh my gosh.
All right, sorry about that. Watch this, it's really weird. It's empty, no more air is coming out. I'll plug this hole for just 2 seconds. Now listen. I'll plug it again. How is it doing that? Leave a comment in the description if you know what's going on and why it's doing that. Okay, let's open it up. Please don't suck. Yay! It all stayed in. I'm arting, guys. I'm arting real hard. Oh, I just arted again. I'm hilarious. Okay, after the hand has been removed from the silicone and the cubes have been removed from the hand, we're gonna make up a batch of resin cubes, and I'm gonna do it exactly like I did the hand. The only difference is I'm gonna add some pearlescent powder. Once those are done and we get them popped out of the molds, I realized that not all of the sides were perfectly flat, and since I'm going to be gluing these together, I had to sand each and every side, which was a huge pain in the butt, and eventually giving them a polish until they had their original lustrous shine. All right, now that the cubes are done, we need to do a little bit of work on this bad boy. See all these little bits sticking out? Those need to be removed. So we're gonna go out to the shed, but first we gotta go out to the shed. I'm gonna have to change the oil in my chair pretty soon. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Now, we've got this guy like this, and you can see all of this crud jutting out. It's called flash. It's the stuff that splooges out around the cubes that I put in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grind that stuff off using my rotary kava. I think I'm gonna use some of these guys right here. That's the brand name. Maybe some of these. Probably gonna use some diamond bales. Okay, enough shenanigans. Let's get on with it. Okay, what we need to do now is drill some holes into the cube everywhere the fingertips touch it. And I'll tell you why. Because I want to have these doohickeys shining up wherever the finger is touching. And then we're going to attach the hand onto here, attach the cubes onto here using some super glue. So, let's do that. Guys, we've got the black cube finished. We've got the base finished. We have the LEDs soldered and ready to go. The hand is done and the cubes are done. So all that's left to do is to blow all tea goodness. But first, let me tell you about my sponsor today, Raycon. A few weeks ago, Raycon sent me some of their wireless earbuds and I have been wearing them constantly. In fact, I'm wearing them right now. Besides being super stylish and wireless, they're water resistant so you can use them at the gym. They also sound as good or better than premium earbuds, but for about half the price. Since I've been using them, I've barely taken them out of my ears. You know, I listen to audiobooks. It's super nice not to have a cord that I'm constantly yanking on and pulling them out of my ears. I love these headphones. So do me a favor, seriously do yourself a favor and check them out. Click the link down in the description. It'll give you access to Raycon's Cyber Monday and Black Friday sales, which are going to be super awesome. Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this video. It's because of awesome sponsors like them that I get to keep doing this for you guys. And with that being said, let's get back to the video. Hey guys, you already know what I'm going to say.
Thank you guys once again for making it to the end of the video, and remember, with a little bit of resin, some imagination, you can make this too. And I did it all without carving or sculpting in the traditional sense. Remember, if you liked this video, please go ahead and smash it. Also, if you want to see more cool stuff like this in the future, go ahead and give me a subscribe as well. Also, if you want to see more pictures of this piece and other projects I'm working on, give me a follow on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. I do my best to be funny there. It doesn't always work out, but at least it's a way for me to keep in touch with you guys. Thank you once again. I love all of you, and as always,
All you need is an idea and the desire to make it a reality. You have no excuses.
I'm just messing with you. You just do whatever you want to do. Okay, bye.
Odie, what are you doing?
Oh goodness.
It looks as though I've altered again.
Oh shot.